which I'm going to call cash flows. For example, a 5-year annual bond with 8% coupon will have 5 annual coupons of how many dollars? It's an 8% coupon, annual coupons. What's the value of each coupon? $80. Because coupon rate means every year you pay 8% of the face value, which is 80. Since it's annual, there is only one coupon per year. And 5 years from now, it pays a coupon face value of $1,000. Okay. We should be familiar with this type of cash flow. Did we see anything like this before? We got 5 payments that are equal, then there is another payment at the end. That those 5 payments of $80 each, what does that remind you of? Equal payments over a fixed period of time. Huh? No, the last one is a balloon payment. Those $80 payments is an annuity. Okay. So this is essentially an annuity with a balloon payment. And we already know how to deal with these. We're going to introduce another term. We're going to call it yield to maturity. This is the rate at which market is discounting the cash flows from that bond. In a sense, it's a market interest rate. Specific to that maturity. Interest rates are not necessarily constant over maturities. Hence, if we discount the cash flows from the bond at YTM, that's short for yield to maturity, we obtain the value of the bond. Since we already have a machinery that we built to value an annuity with a balloon payment, all we have to do is get that up. I'm just going to make cosmetic changes to it. Let's see. I think we had it here. No, even before that. This is one with growth rate. We could even use that, but okay. I don't need to know about future values, so I'm going to save this as today's file. That way I don't have to do any formulas. For APR, this is yield to maturity. Let's call this years to maturity. For periodic, instead of periodic payment, I'm going to enter coupon rate. Let's put 7%. This is the face value. And this is number of coupons per year. So let's put in a 2. I'm going to change the formulas, but well, let's calculate the number of payments first. Years to maturity times coupons per year. Period interest rate is the same. Yield to maturity divided by coupons per year. I'm going to add one more intermediate value. Coupon payment. Take the face value, multiply it with coupon rate divided by coupons per year. Of course, that's not a percentage, that's a dollar. I will leave that as is. And let's call this bond value. I'm going to do it from scratch. Present value of the payments, right? Rate is period interest rate, and pair is number of payments. PMT is coupon payment, and FV is face value. And I'm going to put a negative in front to make it a positive number. And let me delete this. And let's call this bond value. Okay. Now I'm going to add one more calculated number here. And we're going to call this current yield. Not that it is a number that's too interesting. I'm going to define what it is. Let's define what it is first. Bonds also have another summary measure called current yield, which is equal to amount of annual coupons divided by bond value. What the? Good. I own a lot of these options. For some reason, I used to have options on a stock called AI, short for artificial intelligence. I mean, I bought them around 130s, sold them average at 275. I thought I made a lot of money. You know what they're trading right now? 12. Actually, it could be even more. Let me see. I don't even want to look at it. Well, no, 1350. I mean, I could have 10x my money. What are you going to do? There is big time short covering in that stock. Current yield is equal to Oh, we defined it, and that's equal to coupon rate times face value. That's the total amount of coupon in 1 year divided by value of the bond. And that's a percentage number. The only reason we're interested in current yield, one, it has been a practice, especially during the newspapers days. Newspapers actually put down the current yield. And two, it is conceptually equivalent to the concept of dividend yield in stocks. In stocks, dividend yield is expected dividends over the next year divided by price now. So if you're comparing cash flow from stocks versus bonds, current yield is kind of makes the bonds comparable to stocks. And another definition, we call a bond a discount bond if face value is greater than bond value. In this case, coupon rate or yield to maturity is greater than current yield. And that's also greater than coupon rate.